All right, we got one right here. This is really absurd. And when you hear about this, you're going to be like, what the actual fucking is going to make you? It's going to make you raise eyebrows and get you going to mad. Cops defend arrest of reporter covering a catastrophic train derailment. Ohio police defend arrest of Newsnation correspondent. Let's get to it, shall we? Let's break it down.
A reporter gets arrested.
Yeah.
Right? Gets arrested for reporting. The governor, a Republican, says that was wrong.
Yeah.
The police say it was right.
Oh, yeah. The cops are going to do that and say, oh, they're going to defend her and say, oh, it was justifiable. Crazy.
Take you to the video. Here it is.
Just stunning video. Our Newsnation correspondent Evan Lambert being arrested in Ohio while reporting at a news conference.
Yes, he was there when he was asked to stop reporting during the time where the governor was speaking. Then law enforcement came up to him. You can see him speaking to them. It looks like the situation was becoming more tense. And then he was taken outside of the gymnasium where that news conference was being held and taken to jail.
The police are out of damn control.
Yeah, they're out of the freaking mind. I mean, it's crazy you can get this day and age. You get cops out there arresting journalists and reporters trying to do their damn job. I mean, it's crazy. He was doing his job and they arrest him. And the cops say, oh no, it was justifiable. It was right. Yeah, like it's crazy. Just like last month, I did a story about a Wall Street reporter was doing a news hit piece story and he got arrested. Yeah, you remember that one there in Arizona. That was nationwide news.
Put up the picture full mask here.
Check it out.
To give you a little bit of background to this insanity that you just witnessed. Lambert was in the East Palestine city covering the derailment of a train that forced the evacuation of over 5,000 residents. People need to know what the hell is going on.
Yeah, they need to know.
You had toxic chemicals. You had a lot of moving pieces. Lambert has been released from custody and has been charged with criminal trespass and disorderly conduct. Let's put up the governor.
Here's the governor.
All right. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine, who was a Republican, by the way,
Yeah.
said at a press conference, he condemned the arrest. He said, no. This is not what I wanted. I didn't sign off on this.
He said,
He called it wrong.
yeah, and he said Mike DeWine, who said that the arrest was wrong, and he said Lambert had every right to cover the news story about the train derailment, about what's going on, what people need to know and be aware of.
And insisted that he was sorry that it happened.
Yep.
And that Lambert had every right
To cover.
what he was covering. He also said, I'm certainly very, very sorry that happened. I don't have all the facts, but he or she or whoever was arrested had every right to be there.
Yeah.
The governor, the Republican governor said. So after the governor says that was wrong, who then contradicts the governor?
The cops do. Check it out. Here it comes.
The damn police.
Of course. They're going to say, no, it was right. It was justifiable. Of course the cops are going to say some fucking shit like that. They're covering their bases in their tracks, and that's what they do. They cop-splain, and they say the stupidest shit to fit their agenda and their narrative.
Police are out of control. Put his picture.
They're out of mind.
J.C. Brown III, the chief of police,
The chief.
claimed that the live reporting of Mr. Lambert was just too loud.
Too loud. Wow.
Two troopers went back and advised him to stop the live coverage in an effort to ensure that all members of the media were getting the necessary safety information. Lambert was told that he needed to leave the gymnasium because at that point in time, the situation evolved into a physical confrontation and required law enforcement intervention. Literally, the police are the only ones that caused a disruption.
Yep.
Why don't
And you know what? Mr. Lambert was not escalating. The cops were escalating. The old adage saying, when you ramp it up, what's going to happen? You're going to go higher. It's like when someone starts raising their voice, you're going to be raising yours. Or if someone gets a little hostile, you're going to become more hostile. In this day and age, we got the police out there who are the aggressor. They're the ones engaging in it. the old adage is you're supposed to de-escalate, but the cops are escalate to another level, and you get people up there who go up to them, get all pissed off, and what happens in there? They get arrested.
Don't you lock your own asses up?
Yeah.
Everyone there agreed there was no disruption until you got involved. The governor says something, and the chief of police comes out against the governor to justify an arrest that even the Republican governor knew was wrong.
Exactly. And here we go. This is what the cops will do. They will sit there saying, well, we had to arrest him. No, the cops will make up shit to say, oh, he was trespassing and disorderly conduct. Cops will sit there, charge people with anything they can think of, for God's sake. All in order to restore peace and to maintain order. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid coward chief. And I'm proud of that government, that governor.
They are out of control.
They are.
Rayvon, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, right-wingers want you to believe that the biggest threat to your First Amendment rights is woke things on TV or cancel culture. But in reality, the biggest threat to your First Amendment rights are the police. In this case, we saw the police.
That is exactly what it is. The biggest people that are a threat to your First Amendment, even your Second Amendment, is the police. They want to censor your First Amendment, take away your Second Amendment rights by locking your sorry ass up for anything they can think of.
Punish this reporter for doing his job,
yeah.
And then they'll double down, they'll triple down, they'll quadruple down on their bad behavior before they would ever admit to doing something wrong, even when the governor is not on their side. It doesn't matter. They'll continue to defend themselves in their heinous actions. And I'm glad that we're covering this story because freedom of the press is really important. And this is, it is
freedom,
in fact
freedom
going
of speech,
to intimidate
freedom of press,
these reporters
freedom to record
from
is
covering
very important
the
out
news
there.
when they're afraid that the police are going to become, as you so well put it, out of control and try to prevent them from doing so.
Yeah, well said, DeMarc.
I mean, it's like crazy. You get cops out there who are anti-First Amendment free speech. It's like you got no right at all to exercise your free speech, to tell them how you feel. It's like they're shutting down every avenue to go out there to be a journalist or reporter, the freedom of press, or to tell people to stop recording because they don't like the way they're filming like that because they got shit to hide. They're trying to take away people's ability to freedom of right to record. Another scumbag tyranny. Another case of happy fuck the cops say. With this, I'm out here. My job. Peace out.